All right, Felicity, I'm here. Where's Barry? Where's Kara? Oh, hey boys and girls. I am the Green Arrow, or as you would like to call me, Mr. Paris. What I want to talk to you guys this time about, since we talked about kinetic potential energy, is now we're going to talk about kinetic energy. And kinetic energy, if we go back to our word maps, is this fun little definition here. Is the energy to move an object. And this is the type of energy that is in constant motion. It is using the potential energy, and it had transformed itself into kinetic energy, so that way I can move objects such as myself. So for, again, a nice little diagram is me standing again in this, on this rooftop here. And I want to make sure that when I'm falling, I'm using the correct amount of kinetic energy. And how do I use that? How do I figure that formula out? Well, again, I'm here to tell you that formula. So what you're going to need is, again, your word map and a pencil to write this down in that bottom right-hand corner box. The formula to finding out kinetic energy is taking the mass times the velocity squared. And I'll go over that in a second. Divided by 2. All right? So you're taking the mass of the object. We're no longer thinking about the height anymore, because the height was dealing with potential energy. This time we're talking about the velocity, how fast something is going. That is where that question from last week comes into play, of how does velocity impact kinetic energy. So for that, again, you take myself as 86 kilograms. And let's say I'm going to be falling off of this roof at a velocity of, let's say, 15 meters per second. Okay? So I'm going to write it as follows. The mass times the velocity squared divided by 2. And when I replace those letters with those variables with numbers, 86 times 15 squared divided by 2. Now, that squared does not mean 15 times 2. It means that it is multiplying by itself. So 15 times 15. When I get those numbers in place, I want you guys now to do a little bit of math and calculate what is my numbers, or I'm sorry, what is my final answer as my kinetic energy. So again, just to recap, kinetic energy is the ability to move and to do so. The formula that comes with it is as follows. Mass times velocity over 2. And that over means it's divided by. And velocity, you got to square it. Okay? Now, I'm going to check on you guys in a few seconds. Make sure you come up with that answer of how fast or how much kinetic energy I'm going to use as I fall. I got him, Felicity. We're going to get him. I need to protect my city. Till next time, boys and girls.